Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have an exciting install today on the RV. We're installing a portable water softener for this unit. We do have hard water. It's not super hard water, but it is hard. It'd be nice to have it, softer, so we get better suds and less water spots on our car, things like that. This one is by Home and Garden Lifestyles. It's a pretty nice unit. When you get the boxes, it looks small, but man, it's pretty heavy. Comes with the nice hose to connect it in. You just connect it in line with what you have. It does recommend that you have a pre-filter, which most of you on the RV probably already have a pre-filter. So it comes with that. And then I see here is they have a nice handle to help you carry that around. Oh, get it out of the box. There we go. It's got a nice neoprene sleeve on it. Nice fiberglass bottle. Looks like some of those dive tank material almost. What else we got in here? This here is tells you a little bit about it, plus it also gives you more of the information right here. Pretty self-explanatory install. It just, on top it shows you in and out. You're going to have your water come in, then come out and go into your RV. And when they ship it, they put the brass caps in it and stuff like that. So you just pull those out before you hook it up. Like I said, it does soften up to 2,600 gallons, and it has 1,600 grams of material, so that's higher than some of the other ones. Like I said, it can be used with a pressure washer if you're using it like going around washing cars or something like that. This could be used for that, or if you're filling up your hot tub, use this to fill up your hot tub. You'll have softer water in there. Your chemicals will work better. Things like that. They do use food grade resin in a lot of these, which is safe for you. And when you hook this up, you are supposed to let water run a little bit before you let it go into your rig. That way it rinses out anything that might have settled. Like I said, it can be regenerated, so it is multi-use over and over. And this won't affect your water flow, and that's a good thing. So before we go and install this, which like I said is super simple, just hooking this up in line after your filter. So you're going to have your water coming out of the campground or wherever you're at into your pre-filter, then into this, then out of this into your rig. We'll show you that when we get to it. It also comes with a couple washers. Seal off the hoses there. But before we get this installed, we're going to test our water with water hardness tester. We're going to test to see what we're currently at, see if this does improve the water quality as far as the hardness. And if you wanted to monitor how much water you're using, like say you want to say, okay, when do I know when I'm at 2,600 gallons? You can get one of these Save a Drop water meters. This can go in line somewhere too, and this will let you know how many gallons you flowed through this thing. If you want to do that, I mean, I think you'll probably know when it needs to be regenerated because the water won't be as soft, and you'll notice that. But this is just another option. We might install this, we might not, I don't know. So with that being said, let's get inside and test our water right now, see how hard it's reading, and then we'll get this all set up. We'll show you how to hook this up. We'll let it run for a little bit, and then we'll come in and test the hardness again, see if it did improve it. So let's go. All right, guys, we're inside. We're going to be testing the water here right now before we install this thing. And it's pretty easy instructions. You're just going to dip it into your glass of water for 2 seconds. Lightly shake it off the excess fluid, and then hold the strip horizontally or set on a paper towel for 30 seconds. You don't want to go much more than that because it'll skew the results. And then we compared the color with the color on our chart. It's going to let us know where we're at. So let me get this water running here. We'll pull out a test strip. There we go. Get a nice clean glass. There we are. Now we're going to put it in there, run it around for 2 seconds. 1, 2. We'll shake off the excess water. We'll let it sit here for 30 seconds. For you guys, it'll only be like a couple seconds, but it's going to be 30 seconds. Alrighty, guys, 30 seconds has elapsed. Now we're going to hold this up to this chart here and see where we're at on this chart. It looks like we're at about in between a 7 and a 15 here, or the 120 for parts per million, 120 to 250. We're probably closer to this one, so we're 7 right here. That's where we're currently at. Can you guys see that? We're currently at about a 7. And it's close to that one. but we're going longer, so we don't want to do too long. So in between there is where we're at currently. So let's go get this thing installed, and then we'll see if this changes at all. All right, guys, we are under here, under our RV. You can see our water filter system we have in line here. If you didn't see the video on that, we'll try to leave a link to it. These are pretty nice filters all the way down to 0.1 micron. So what we want to do to install this water softener is we want to come after this filter. One thing we did do already is shut off the water to the RV. There is still some pressure in the lines, which we'll probably release before we start. The hose that came with the softener arrived damaged. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is crushed a little bit. I don't know how it got crushed in the box. The box looked all right, but this arrived crushed. So luckily we had another small piece of hose here. We're just going to use this for now. We'll reach out to them to send us a new hose, but we're just going to use this small one. Work just the same. But so make sure you check your hose when you get it. And it might, I mean, I tried to straighten it, but brass don't straighten that well. And it's oblong as all crazy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to release the pressure from this end. You can see the water coming out right now, getting rid of that pressure. There we go. Like I said, for the install, it is really easy on this, as far as we're just putting this filter in line, which is one of the simpler things you could do. So we're just going to take the piece of hose that came with the kit, if yours isn't damaged, screw that onto your filter. The same 3/4 inch brass fittings on the filter as there is on the water softener. There we go. Now we're going to bring our water softener in here. We're going to set it right here and turn it around so we have the inlet side right here. We'll unscrew the brass plug that they provide with it. Save those, because when you're moving around, you'll want to put those back in. And then there's already a rubber washer in there, but it did include a couple with the kit if you lose one or need another one. I'm just trying to hand tight to see if it'll be tight enough. If not, you might want to get a couple wrenches. But see, then we'll just hook this to this end. This has the brass cap on this end, which we will take off here. This is that carry handle. You can leave it hooked on there. Remember, save those. You'll need those when you transport this thing. All right, now after we got this hooked up to this point, which I said it's pretty simple, you're going to turn on your water and let it flow through this for probably 5 minutes. You want to make sure it's good and rinsed out before you hook it up to your unit. And then we'll go inside, let the water run for a while, and we'll do another test. So let me get this turned on. There you go. You can see it worked out all the air. I mean, I can't feel the difference, but I don't think you would. So we're going to continue to let that run for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, we'll hook it up the rest of the way. All right, guys, 5 minutes is up. We're going to hook up our other hose to this end. And we'll turn the water back on, go inside, let it run for a few minutes in there. Make sure we have all the water, old water out of the lines. And it's running this nice, supposed to be softened water through it. And then we can test the water hardness again. So that's it for out here for the setup. Pretty easy install. Like I said, the only fault we had with this so far is the damaged hose, which, like I said, we'll reach out to them. They'll probably send us another hose. We can get it switched out. But we did have one, so that worked for us for right now. And make sure you keep your cap somewhere safe where you put your water stuff. So let's go inside and check this out. All right, guys, we are back inside getting ready to test our water. We're going to turn this on and let this run for, I say 5 minutes. I'm going to let it run. That'll be a good run time. We'll just leave it on there for 5 minutes. Set yourself a timer. And then after 5 minutes, we'll rinse this out, fill it back up, and test our water again. So set your timer. Well, there it is, guys. 5 minutes is down. We're gonna rinse this cup and get a fresh thing of water here and hope our reed looks a little better. There we go. When you're running your faucet, you will notice that it's going to come out like a little bubbly and stuff. You can see all the bubbles in the water right now. So it looks cloudy, but it's just the bubbles. We're going to pull out one of these test strips. Same thing as we did before. We're just dip it in the water for 2 seconds, shake off the excess water, and then let it sit for 30 seconds. One hand in this thing, look at that. And we'll compare it on that chart. Remember, the other one was between the 7 and the 15. It was in there somewhere. We're going to see what this one's going to be. The water already cleared up. So, a couple seconds here. 1, 2. Shake off the excess water. And we're going to let it sit. 30 seconds. Alright, guys. It has been 30 seconds. I can already see by the color it's changed. Can you guys see that? You can see the color change. Now let's compare it to this chart here. Where are we at here? We're like 0 or lower. It's a lighter green than what's there. Wow. Because it ain't coming through on here. It looks brown on there, but on here it looks green to us. And that's definitely green. You can see that on there. So it is lower. It's definitely a softer water. I can't wait to see how that feels in the shower. Get more soapy water. I'm definitely gonna wash the truck with it. I want to make sure that I get more with my foam cannon. So we'll keep you guys informed on how that turns out. But it definitely softened the water. And for an easy install like that, can't complain. There it is, guys. Easy install on the RV. I love doing stuff to the RV. Everything makes things better. It was an easy install like you've seen. It was just putting it in line, letting the water run for a little bit to rinse it out. The only issue we had with this kit so far is the damaged hose, which we're lucky we had a small piece of hose here, but we're just going to contact them. They'll probably send us out a new hose. So that way we can get it replaced, and then we'll be set and ready to go. If you guys want to get one of these for yourself, we'll leave links to it down below. Also to these water test strips for the hardness and these Save a Drop. We didn't happen to put it on this time, but if you want to, it might be cool to keep track of the water that you're consuming. I think we're going to be able to tell the difference, especially the soap won't lather as much. Your skin will feel different. Your skin should feel softer with one of these water softeners. So I think we'll be able to tell the difference on that. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about the video or anything of how we installed something or anything of how it works, give us a shout. We'll answer those for you. And if you guys found this video helpful at all, please hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel out. All the links we leave down below will probably be affiliate links, which also help the channel through Amazon. We appreciate the support, guys. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you know next time we post a video, because we're posting all kinds of cool stuff. It might be products, it might be installs, it might be, who knows. We're just doing a bunch of everything. That's why our channel's a little bit of everything. We try to do a little bit of everything. Keeps ourselves busy. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and try something new.